Clinton Jaws question period today. Woo-wee! Whoa. Yeah. Poilievre actually tells a Trudeau secret. It's embarrassing. I find it embarrassing. If I was Trudeau, I'd be embarrassed. Trudeau doesn't deny it. This is how it starts, guys. Trudeau gets out of his caucus meeting straight to oral questions. He's about to start speaking in French, and the Liberal MPs give him a fake standing ovation. Then Trudeau gets so caught up in the moment, he starts talking English. He's supposed to be speaking French, but then he starts speaking English. By the way, please subscribe. Got myself in a little bit of trouble. I'll tell you about that later. Okay, they mute it because it's French, but listen. They're off the wall. Off the charts. Fake. Fake news.
Mr. Speaker, the Liberal team...
So while speaking, something happens. He gets interrupted by the speaker. Watch this. Order!
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
I want to thank all members of this House for their rousing show of confidence. I have to say, the Liberal Party, as is the Liberal government, totally united on holding the
Totally united.
Conservative Party to account for
You're the
fact
Conservatives?
that they want to cut programs, cut services, cut initiatives that will help Canadians grow the economy, keep inflation down, and make sure there's a strong, prosperous future for all Canadians. That's what we're focused on. While Conservatives focus on petty politics, we'll stay focused on delivering for Canadians.
Here, here.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition. That was a question in French, by the way, Mr. Speaker. 24 Liberal members recognize...
Let's go to English.
After 9 years of this NDP Liberal Prime Minister, costs up, taxes up, crimes up, and according to 24 Liberal MPs, time is up. This Prime Minister has doubled housing cost, doubled the national debt, given us the worst economy in the G7. He's paralyzed Parliament with a cover-up of corruption, and 2 million people are lined up at food banks, but he cannot fix what he broke because his caucus is revolting. Will he call a carbon tax election today?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, while the Leader of the Opposition is focused on politics, we're focused on delivering for Canadians the things that matter most, whether it's more money in their pockets with the Canada Carbon Rebate, more places at $10 a day childcare right across the country, dental care for seniors, and more Canadians of all ages as we move forward to deliver things that are easing pressures on the pocketbooks and building a strong economy for everyone. This is the work that we're doing, that we will continue to do. While the Leader of the Opposition tosses around empty slogans and plays politics, we'll stay focused on the things that matter to Canadians.
That's right.
Main event coming.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
24 Liberal MPs went to his caucus today to tell him that he's not worth the crime, cost, or corruption. They wanted to tell him that he's doubled housing costs, doubled the national debt, sent 2 million people to the food banks, but he wouldn't let them. He silenced half of the dissidents. In fact, some were intimidated so much so that even Rosemary Barton, the Prime Minister's favorite journalist, said people don't have phones in the room and some people are going to the bathroom texting us. Mr. Speaker, will the Prime Minister text those dissident Liberal MPs, tell them to come out of the bathroom and tell the whole world that he's not worth the cost?
Now, he speaks. He doesn't deny it. That's what he's doing. He's controlling them. And I promise you, that meeting that they had today, the caucus meeting, nobody was allowed to have their phone. That's how paranoid he is. That's how controlling he is.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, in our caucus, people have always been free to speak their mind and have different perspectives. What is interesting, Mr. Speaker, is nobody in the Conservative caucus seems to have spoken out when one of their members got an all-expenses-paid trip to an extreme anti-abortion church in Florida. Nobody spoke out. Well, one of the members on their front bench went and dined with white nationalists, far-right German nationalists, and nobody spoke up and is continuing to speak up when their leader refuses to get a security clearance so he can deal with foreign interference.
Okay, not the biggest deal in the world, but I still wanted you to see it. I'm gonna start pumping this stuff out more. Subscribe, bye-bye.
What's that?